Buongiorno, sono Marco e sto giocando a Crusader Kings 3. No, that's wrong. Hey, I'm Marcus and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. But we are actually in Italy right now. We've just crossed the river Po. That's the real name of it. And we are on a pilgrimage to the Vatican. Yeah, and as you can see, we are kind of taking our sweet time, strolling around the countryside down here. Yeah, about to cross the Abruzzo mountains and then going to Pisa and down south. We are doing this, of course, because our good Tokay, now called the Strong Arm of Sialand, there we go, he was excommunicated when he thought it was a good idea to challenge the whole empire. And his excommunication was lifted by the Pope, but I thought that this would be just more than, it would be not resolved by just clicking a button. I think I had some more some more penance to do, and that's why he's now finally going to the Vatican to personally go stand before the Pope, probably falling to his knees and all that kind of stuff that you do when you are in front of the Pope. Some minor things before we start. I think today we don't need that 30 minutes of recap or anything. We just go. But I want to do some small things before we get there. And that has to do with what happens back at home. We're going to zoom out and zoom in. And that means, of course, back in Roskilde. And I noticed that our good wife Ingeborg here is generally a good regent, but she's especially good in filling coffers. And that's always good. So I would like to switch it here. Again, this is from a role-playing perspective, right? People that would be here at the court, they don't just wait for Tokay to come back. They continue on with their lives and they manage things by themselves. And I think it's totally, understandable why Ingeborg would say, hey, he might have left and then said, hey, do something about the troops or anything. But I think I can be more efficient if I do this or this or that. Right? So that's her thing now. She is looking to fill the coffers. Just another minor thing here back in court. Let me just check. I think someone on our court does not have a guardian, and that's good old Alvilda, the daughter of disgraced and dead Thorfinn and the granddaughter of disgraced and dead Balder. So yeah, she's carrying around a legacy with her. She's already going in the same direction as her father and grandfather, like being vengeful and craven at the same time. Not the best combination, but we betrothed her to our best friend Sergvir, so he's going to bring some discipline into that family, I think, right? Turning it again firmly to our side. Let's just check. I think, her mom could take over, right? He only has 1 year left anyway. So, there we go. Oh, they look so much alike, do they? Their meek appearances. Again, some other small things, and it would not be related actually to the court, but rather since our Sigurður, our physician, is with us. I guess we could just switch to advanced research again. No immediate threat here, and roleplay-wise, no immediate threat on the road. And I think it would even make more sense to do advanced research while, traveling through Italy. Many things to research there. I also wanted to quickly go into the knight section. We're already forcing so many people to be knights, just as a precaution. And I think I would like to add... Let's check. I would like to add our son Skjalm to this. Yeah, I guess that means Absalon is out of that list. Maybe we do that differently. Let's see. Anton is there. I think Anton has so many duties, right? Maybe Anton should not be a knight at this point. He is, he's a Vogt. He's a chancellor. I think he's busy enough as he is. All right. So, well, I would say that's it for now. So we can just go. There we are. Rolling around. Not strolling around. No, not rolling around, right? They are not... they are moving in the normal way. Let me check. 8 things to do. Röde Ritter needs a worthy successor. Yeah, I know. I think we will look into this when we get back home. Oh, we have a heart-to-heart. Long after most have gone to sleep for the night, I still find myself seated by the campfire. What's wrong? Rangvi asks as she sits down next to me with a concerned expression on her face. At first I don't know what to say, but as I start talking it just comes out naturally. All my stress, my worries, my day-to-day issues. I just keep thinking about the time when Arild av Seleyar and I became rivals. Who is that again? I can't help but wonder if I should have done things differently. Who's that? Oh, that guy. Yeah, I think Toke was a rival with him before we even started playing him. And I don't even know how that happened. I think that guy was a guest at the court at some point. Yeah, and probably he rubbed Toke the wrong way, I guess. It's all like forgiving nature and compassionate stuff. Like we don't appreciate that in the We the Family. So we ask her, what about you? Maybe listening to her troubles will lighten my load. You won't believe what I have to go through. Yeah, I think both options do make sense. I don't think that he's like that selfish, so he would totally ignore his friends. I think his kind of friendships go both ways. At the same time, he currently has it really rough. So that might just be the point in time where he just like needs his friends all around and yeah, to help him on this journey. Let's again just roll a die. It's a 5, so we take the latter one. You won't believe what I have to go through. Rangvi. Oh, there we are. We are no longer overwhelmed by stress. Oh, wow. I had been traveling for a long time until I found a cave in the wilderness. Curious, I took a few steps in and saw nothing but darkness. I motioned for one of my guards to bring a torch, and once I had the light from the torch fire to help us see further, I realized this cave must have been very deep. A couple of bats were hanging about, observing me warily as I considered what to do. Oh yeah, why not? Why not? We are feeling okay right now, we're not too stressed. So yeah, we are exploring a cave. What does that do with us? Oh, look at it. More stewardship. For 5 years. And some lifestyle experience. That's great. That's actually great. Yeah, why not? Why not? Going to Pisa. Getting some stewardship experience. Good. And even some martial experience because we went to a thieves' hideout. Why did we do that? Why did we go there? Probably a mistake. As you and your companions travel through the plains of the Duchy of Pisa, you come across a lively gathering by a river. It appears to be a practice session for the Regatta of San Ranieri, a traditional boat race held in honor of Saint Ranieri, the patron saint of Pisa. The participants, clad in vibrant colors representing the city's 4 historic districts, are practicing their rowing skills in elaborately decorated boats. The sight is truly a spectacle to behold. Seeing your intrigued expressions, the event organizer, Konone, invites you to participate in a mock race. He explains that it's a tradition to invite distinguished guests to partake in the festivities. The prospect of a friendly competition seems like a welcome distraction from your journey. Yeah, I guess. I think when he feels better, when he does not feel too stressed, he would like to do these kind of things. Again, really, really nice event, right? And that's from an event pack that's all about these regional events that are tied to history, actually, and the culture of the, region. Not just the, getting that idiot out of his armor thing that you get in vanilla CK3, like, every time you travel. Yeah, I guess I'll participate. Oh, it's even 100%. Okay. I mean, I chose it before, right? I did not do this just because I knew I would win. So we get a victory, right? Yeah, that's alright. Oh, I will become the owner of a San Ranieri's ore. Let's take a look what that is. I've all this stuff going on. Wait a second. Let's have a look at the ore. Oh, that's supposed to be a weapon. That's supposed to be a weapon. San Ranieri's ore. Well, it gives some prestige. I know, maybe when we get home, can we actually... Yeah, we could reforge it. Maybe that's something we would temporarily show at our court. Like, hey, have a look. Like we went to Italy, and that's what we brought home. An ore. Sparks of conversation. We came across ancient ruins in Livorno, which weren't the most spectacular out there. I'm sure, and they weren't that large, so we could... Alright, no. Totally did that wrong. We came across ancient ruins in Livorno, which weren't the most spectacular out there, I'm sure, and they weren't that large, so we couldn't camp there. Yet, even so, they were quite something to see. My entourage and I had been rather bored from the day's travel on the dreary road, so these ruins gave us something to talk about. Among other topics, we eagerly speculated on why the ancients built the ruins, or which ancients inhabited it, for that matter, and what it must have looked like in its heyday. There was plenty of interesting discussion to go around. Yeah, and see, that is exactly what people did from north of the Alps when they came to Italy on their Italienreise, right, their vacation to Italy. They would engage with the culture at that time, but also, of course, the ancient cultures and the ruins that they encountered and so on, to get inspiration, to learn something, right? All of these things. Oh, we had some diplomacy. That's always nice because we don't have any. Oh, no, we're at 8. Wow. There we are. Oh, so much happening here. Studying the constellations. What are you doing? I asked Sigurd. I found it hard to fall asleep tonight, perhaps because traveling has disturbed my body's normal routine. So I stepped out into the campfire. Sigurd was awake as well, despite not having night watch duty at that moment, so I had sat down next to him. With a contemplative look on his face, Sigurd points at the night sky and smiles. The stars. Sometimes I just like to stare at them. Magnificent, aren't they? I thank God I can witness such wonders every day. I'm sure you recognize some of these constellations. I'm not sure I do. I guess not, but what would happen if we do this? You enjoy studying the constellations. Oh, alright, that would actually be good for us. And he likes us less. Again, like, I think since he's not very, very stressed at the moment, I think he actually finds some time. And he is, again, he's on this journey to reflect, and that's his, like, goal. So, let's just roll with it. Maybe he does it. Forms a little closer bond with Sigurd as well. Yeah, why not? And then going to the University of Siena. Took a little class in stewardship. Good for him. Oh, we encounter some pilgrims. As we sit by the campfire after a long day, a group of travelers approaches us in the dark. A band of knights, led by a proud-looking man. Each one of the knights look richer than the next. My lord, it is my pleasure to meet you. I am Bunsleib of the Knights Templar. We have been on a long journey to get to Roma, and we need some rest before the last stretch. May we share your campfire? Oh wow, it's even the Grandmaster. No, it's a courtier of Grandmaster Cyprian. I see. So we already have the Knights Templar around, and now Toke would learn about them. Yeah, I guess he's interested. So, yeah, let's take the first option. Come, enjoy our campfire, tell us about your travels, and so on. Interesting. Oh, we have a favor hook on him. I guess that would mean we could snatch him. No, well, that would be a dishonorable thing to do, right? He's devoted his life to God, and we can't just take him away from that. There we go. All roads lead to Rome. Pilgrims flock to Rome from all over the Christian world. Some follow the Via Francigena. Others take less well-known paths. In the end, we all converge here at St. Peter's Basilica, where the great man himself was put to rest. Standing here with the other pilgrims, I sense a feeling of solemn unity and fellowship shared amongst the gathered, all having overcome various trials and tribulations along their journey. I have walked the holy path. There we go. Now we stand around for a while and contemplate. And back home there's a wedding celebration. Oh no, not back home. I guess that's something we would learn here in Rome. That's actually quite nice from a roleplay perspective. Right, so maybe we learn that, yeah, King Bully of Jerusalem has actually married. He's done it. He's done it. Queen Unstrewed. Yeah, I'm all for him. And I hope that Saint Joseph blesses their union. There we go. I don't know, is Saint Joseph actually a patron saint of marriages? It's always him in these prompts. I guess so. Oh, I observed a good omen. That's good for me. Oh, I lose some more stress. Oh. As I enter the sacred grounds, I find Absalom staring at the altar with an absent expression. Absalom, I call him. Oh, my lord. I guess you would call him father. Father, he says unfazed, I have something to ask from you. I hope you can forgive me. This place has moved my soul and agitated my spirit in a way I thought inconceivable. God has spoken to me, and his voice is clear, severe, precise. It keeps going and going and going. The only sound I can hear now, the whole world has gone quiet. If I could stay behind, I would like to devote my life to it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I can say that I understand him, which means that he gains the trait monk, which I always wanted him to have in the first place. And it would mean he would leave the travel entourage, join the Pope's court. Wow. And I would gain some stress because I'm vengeful. Not quite sure about that, but okay. That means I would take him back with me and he becomes celibate. Or I just ask him to drop that nonsense immediately. You know what? I kind of... Yeah, I think again, it's talking about performance, talking about gestures that are binding. I think he could not just say no to him in that circumstance. I don't think he would be able to do so, even if he wanted to. Like, you know, there's the papal major domo who's overseeing this too, apparently, and yeah, I guess this is something we just have to do. Alright, Absalom, this is your wish. You want to do this, then you can stay here. Oh, wow. There he is. There he is. Just have to quickly pause, because that means we do get a new bishop. Well, I guess there's nothing much we should do about this until we get home. But he seems alright. Gerd, another bleeder. I think our second bishop was also a bleeder. There he is. Yeah, he looks alright and he's capable. Okay. Well, there we are. So, our son, there he is, Absalom, is actually now part of the Pope's court. Pope Leopoldo, right? Who's his primary heir currently? The papal major domo. Maybe that means, well, I don't want to speculate, but maybe, just maybe it means that we could have a We the Pope at some point. I don't know, probably not, but yeah, kind of like the idea. Information brokering. Jalfru Hjordis approached me, claiming she has discovered who was behind the murder of my acquaintance Frode. Oh, yes. Yeah, I remember him. He was a former bishop at court. And Skjalm replaced him because there was someone else in the hierarchy that was above him, the Bishop of Vorgast at the time, but he remained at court and he went to the crusade with us. So we would definitely remember him. And yes, he was actually, he died under mysterious circumstances. And I thought at the time, hey, if Tokay, or when Tokay comes to power, he would like to find out about this. Oh wow. And it's Jarlfru Hjördis, Anfastata of Naum della Fylki. I'm not sure where I'm meeting her. Maybe she's here too. Maybe she's on a pilgrimage. I guess not, but in roleplay terms, maybe she is. You have, alright, yeah, by the way, I've changed my mod a little because I found that confusing that you have Jarls everywhere. So in distinction of a normal Jarl, you have a great Jarl now. So that's the Duke, right? I will probably change this around 1150 or somewhere, maybe in the next generation, just to reflect the changes that were going on in the Scandinavian world at the time. But for now, we have great Jarls such as ourselves, right? He is great Jarl Tokay. And to distinguish them from the quote-unquote normal Jarls. Right, okay, I must know the truth. Some stones are better left. No, I definitely don't think he would take that options. No, I think I must know the truth. Hit me. After examining the documents I received from Jarlfru Hjördis, it becomes clear Asa was the murderer of my acquaintance Frode. Oh my god. That conniving wretch. Oh my god. You know that last episode I said, and I made this roleplay situation where it's like his wife is like, hey, Asa is not the guy you think he is. And oh my god, he is not the guy we think he is. Wow. He actually murdered... He murdered Frode. And I guess, yeah, I mean, whenever is something actually, you know, evident. So maybe there would still some part in ourselves that doubts the whole thing. Though I think his like change in character over the last years, and especially during that war, have made him a little more cynical, I guess, when it comes to things like that. And yeah, maybe he reflects and he's like, oh yeah, Asa and Frode had this kind of beef back on the Crusade, when Asa wanted to do this and Frode was holding him back or something like that. But wow. To go behind the back of our father and kill him, because I guess that was at the time when Skjalm was still around. So, betrayed the father. That was the Huskal of his father. Oh wow. How do we react to this actually? I think it would show us once again that, yeah, it's true. Our brother is not the person we thought he was. Wow. But good to know. I think it's good to know. Leading a communal prayer. Can only hope to come to that second stage, but don't think so. The echo of my own footsteps is the only sound in the church. I am alone. The last thing I remember from the outside world is the face of those beggars near the gates, and the blue, blue sky, so distant now. He spent all of his time in the church. I walk towards the altar, knowing that it's only me, and yet I feel under an unyielding scrutiny. The severe eyes of God are always wide open. I am taking some time to pray. I look at those arcs that are beautiful. I should make an offering. Oh, that's actually a nice thought. Those ores that we have brought back from Pisa. And yeah, in the end, what would I do with them when I get home anyway? So maybe, yeah, I think that's a nice thought. Let's offer them. And yes, that brings us to that second stage. Woohoo! Oh, then standhafte Scooter gained 25 glory. Well done, Barrick. Let's see. Perk available. Yeah, let's pick centralization. Good stuff. We observe another good omen. Oh, I think this pilgrimage has been good for us. Soul cleansing. Really soul cleansing. And, oh, what do we have here? Oh yeah, Cirquir and Alvilda would marry. Yes, of course. There we go. Now you can go, child. I hear Gerardo mutter when I enter the church. The pilgrim bows before leaving, and I can see the priest's hand glisten with gold. Uh-oh. Alright, okay, he's Italian, right? So I do the thing. Ah, dear the great girl, do you also wish to absolve your sins, eh? Pope Leopoldo has issued order to grant indulgences to any pilgrims visiting Vaticano for the right price, that is. Yeah. I think it goes a bit against his idea of reflecting. Then again, like for us, obviously, this is highly dubious, right? From our modern perspective, of course, and we know that this is the clash that kind of leads or is a spark, one of the sparks for the Reformation in the 16th century, right? So when Luther publicly criticizes, this kind of way the church operates. But I think at that point in time, he would not see this necessarily as something that's as something that's troubling him too much, or he thinks that the church should not do this. Exchanging or having this as some kind of transactional exchange, right? Actually, that's just what it was, right? Again, like I said, like you build monasteries in order for the monks to pray for you, so that you don't have to burn in the purgatory for too long. All of these kind of things, right? So maybe actually transactional, right? But at the same time pious, and they would not differentiate between that, right? They did not see that as a kind of cynical thing. If I give money here, I'm doing it because I believe that this is good, both for us and for the church and in the eyes of God. Intercede with God for me, or it would be useful to get one for our son Stig. I kind of like this idea. In this case, Pope Leopoldo, oh yeah, he's not on the best of terms with us, is he? So we might actually, But again, we know that we are actually here to make the Pope see us that we are actually, a repenting man. Let's pick that one. Yeah, that's good. Now the Pope thinks, yes, this Toka guy, he actually means it. He's willing to put his money where his mouth is. There we are. A wedding at court. Oh yeah, that's them. Again, he is actually better than his father at this, even though he's not thinking twice about like if they actually work well together or what. But of course, right? Cirquir is with us here. Alvilda is back at court. But I guess it's alright. And I really like that. They love each other. Good stuff. So, Roma, it has been an honor. We gained 400 piety, some experience in the pilgrim trade, and we gained the determined pilgrim trade modifier and some legitimacy even. Good stuff. Yeah, we finished that pilgrimage and we think it was worth it. All the stress was worth it in the end. So, now we are in Rome. At a distance, the city of Roma is a forest of towers and a maze of stone buildings. As we approach, the scenery shifts. Ruins of monuments, walls and ancient churches coexist with farms and grazing animals. As we stop before a great obelisk, a local recounts that at the top, Julius Caesar's ashes rest in a small round box. In death, as in life, Caesar is elevated above all Romans. My court physician Sigurda adds that we should use this opportunity to learn about the city. Yeah? It is worth thinking about how fragile life is. Oh god, 200 stress. Nah, I must know more about the city that once was, or I will not waste any time. I guess, yeah, that always comes in handy because of the impatient trait, right? But I guess learning about it would be something we might want to do, even though we're bad at it. Lessons on fortifications. You know what? We just do it. Spend some time here in Rome, because there's lots to see. I mean, at the time, Rome would be, not the place we see today, like this really big and large bustling city. I think it became that way again in the later medieval times and then in the beginning of the modern era. But at the time, it really was this kind of field of ruins, and the the actual city was more in the north of the river Tiber. So that's where to the west you had the Vatican, and then to the east, like I said, north of the river Tiber, or to the right side of it, you had what was then the medieval town of Rome. And south of it, and that's where you would have the original 7 hills of Rome and so on, that was largely a field of ruins. And, right, you had the ruins of the Colosseum and so on. And there would hardly be any people living there. And, so maybe they would have like your sheep grazing around these ruins and so on, making for this very like iconic pastoral scene. You see that actually on several, paintings, again, like from the 17th century or so. Let's just stay here and have a look. Yeah, I guess. He fails to teach me about the history of Roma. But I do think we enjoy our stay on the whole. Being around the tavernas and enjoying good wine and bread with olive oil. All good stuff. So much to do here, apparently. Duchy of Sardinia. Alright, the Pope likes us so much that he will now offer us claims. Wow. What do we have here? As your party traverses the rugged mountains of Ancona, you come upon a small settlement. Among the humble stone dwellings you find a bustling workshop. The artisan, Anastasio, is busy crafting Adatine ware, a type of pottery known for its vibrant red color and intricate relief designs. Relief. Sorry, it's not a relief. Or do you actually call that relief in English too? No, you don't, right? Relief designs. The pottery is in high demand across Europe, and it's a rare opportunity to find such a skilled craftsman in this remote location. Anastasio welcomes you into his shop, showing off his latest pieces. The pottery is indeed beautiful, each piece a testament to Anastasio's skill and dedication. The price, however, is steep, reflecting the high demand for this unique ware. Yeah. I mean, maybe this would be a good opportunity to bring something back home that we can later show in court. Okay, yeah, I guess let's do this. And we even negotiated successfully and haggled a little. So we only paid, let's have a look. We only paid 40 gold. Oh yeah, it's actually a masterwork trinket. There we go. Oh, gives 0.06 renown. That's always good. See? We had 3.4 before. Now we have 3.5. But I guess we won't keep that in our inventory. We just take it back home and then... Oh. I can't actually do something. Oh, right. It is at max durability. That's a bit stupid, right? So maybe let's see if it goes to like 99 years. Maybe then we can reforge it into... into a court object. What do we have here? Poetry, people. He's Italian too, right? My lord, please, but a moment of your time to hear my latest poem. This isn't the first Italian who has tried to introduce me to their poetry, considering the road ahead surely not the last. There must be a true infatuation with poetry here, for every other dreamer to have a poem in their hearts. Yeah, I guess that would be... that would affect him to a degree, and he probably... like, he's been in Italy for, a few months now. Should talk to them and learn more. That would mean we take Refined poetry tradition back home. Now I think this would more be a personal thing for him to do. Oh, and then he gains the trait poet. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Maybe the next recital, if we ever go to one, we will actually participate. Yeah, let's pick it. Wow, he comes back a poet. Isn't that nice? Visited the Trajan Arc. Was it an arch? Trajan Arch. Yeah, I guess. Oh no! Oh no! Our son Absalom became a leper. Oh. Well, that's a concern, isn't it? I mean, in modern terms, isn't that a genetic trait? Don't wanna... Well, I guess at that point we would surely think that that has something to do with being, like, possibly near other lepers in Rome. Like, you would have people that are seriously ill going to the Pope in order for him to bless them and possibly, curing their illnesses. And maybe we think, oh, Absalom had to do that, right? And now he's becoming a leper. Oh, poor Absalom. Wow, okay. We can even ask the Pope for gold now. I guess I will not do that. I don't wanna jeopardize my newfound little friendship with the Pope. Huh? Santa Apollinare Nuovo. That is in Ravenna. Yes. Ah, Walter has died. And his wife Agnes has taken over. I guess for the time being, since we are not home, this would actually be, she would be in that position now. But I guess when we come home, we would do something about this. Again, she doesn't like us. Being this foreigner in a foreign land, we had this idea of saying, let's trust people from outside of our court and even lands with these positions for a while. So we are not, surrounded by all of these possible traitors. But yeah, that kind of backfired. So making a 180 on that. The land of milk and fish. As I get up early in the morning, I cannot help letting out a loud yawn. Stretching, I make my way out of my tent to see that people are already moving about. I notice Rangvi heading off with that looks like a makeshift fishing rod through all the noise and bustle of camp. "Where are you off to?" I ask her. She responds with a nonchalant shrug. "It's a nice day for fishing." Ah, we could go fish with her. I guess we'll be alright. Could rest a couple of days or get back on your horse. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I guess he is impatient. Then again, it kind of... The whole trip is about taking it a bit slow. Oh, why not? Why not? Right, since she is offering. Crossing the river here again. And now... Yeah, it's May. Good time. Very good time to cross the Alps. So the whole early spring season where you have all the melting of the snow is now over. Oh, look at him. Ebbe comes of age. Oh, he's actually a fortune builder. Good for him. Gains a trade fortune builder. Ah, look at him. The Prince of Fashion is wearing a blue little Smurf cap here. He's wearing a blue cap. Yeah, that shows his interest in fashion, I guess. All of the other ones always have red caps. The Lace of Cantu. As you traverse the hilly landscapes of Lombardia, you come across a small group of women, their fingers deftly maneuvering threads into intricate patterns. They are making Cantu lace, a craft unique to this region of Italy. The lace is beautiful, with complex designs that speak of the skill and patience required to create them. One of the women, Lorenza, yes, that's what her name, notices your interest and offers to teach you the basics of this delicate craft. What? Him doing this? She explains that the art of lace making is a cherished tradition in Lombardia, passed down through generations. Learning this craft could provide a unique glimpse into the local culture, not to mention a beautiful piece of lace to take home. I guess that sounds quite kind of nice, But then again, I don't think he would do this. Yeah, okay, he would not be able to do it anyway, right? Like, first of all, he's a ruler. That's not his thing to do. Second of all, he is not a woman, right? And in this point in time, all of this, weaving, making clothes, and so on, that was very much considered to be, at least at your court, a woman's task, right? That's what they would do in all their spare time, you know, sitting around in circles with other women and doing some knitting. No, he's not going to do this. But he could actually purchase some of this. He will become the owner of Cantu Lace. I think that would be nice. Yeah. No. Yeah, I think we just buy it. We take it home with us. What do we have here? Cantu Lace. Oh, just a little bit prestige. It's not much. But again, we just keep it. Yesterday, our travels in Varese were rather grueling, and I was so exhausted that I overslept. The rest of my entourage didn't want to wake me up, saying they worried that I would not be in the right state of mind if they didn't give me enough time to rest. Yeah. I think both are equally, like... Could be argued that he does, but I roll a 6. So he loses some stress again. Wow, look at him. Look at him being so stress-free. Now I'm jinxing it, right? Now I'm jinxing it. Oh, family members can get him. Oh, yeah, Skjalm, Matthias, and Abbe. Oh. We have some serious marrying to do when we get back home. When we get back home. I think it's about a year now, right? He's been on the road for a year. Oh, look at Gigi. The customs of the Swabians of Sargans are quite something. Passing through this region, we have stopped by a couple taverns along the way. At every stop, we've been fortunate to witness some of the local music and dances, and my entourage has found them quite charming, if not exciting. Gigi, for instance, has even tried learning some of the local dances and seems to be pretty good at it. Well, I guess good for him. Perhaps I should learn some of these dances myself. Okay. Oh, you already got it. I mean, yeah, that on the other hand is something that he would do, possibly. Like learning dances, because that's something he would do at court as well, dancing. And maybe that's something to take away from this and introduce to court too. Like, hey, we learned this cool new dance. Yeah, okay. We learn the dance. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a little whoopsie over here. So it's good that we go in that direction. Oh, there we go. The big shirtless man. There's one in every town. Every town has a big shirtless man. So, yeah. You know the drill by now. Big shirtless man tosses people around. Who's next? I'll do it. We win the duel. See? that's how it goes. Maybe I should invite him to court now. See, he does it the same way his father did. Oh, we are singing along. As we continue through Offenburg one day, Sigurður suddenly perks up for some reason. Before I can ask, what he is thinking of, he asks everyone if they remember the folk song about the beauty of Offenburg. Oh, there is one. The beauty of Offenburg. It's the one we heard the locals singing in the tavern the other day, Sigurður reminds us. As soon as he starts singing the lyrics, everyone starts to recall the song and they all join in with varying amounts of lyrical ability. With everyone's hearts heartened by the cheerful tune, the journey seems less dreary all of a sudden. Yeah, that's good. We will sing along. So, now we're going to Strasbourg. Is it Strasbourg, right? We're going to Strasbourg. Gain some learning experience. Oh, it's the duck event. Right, that's the kind of vanilla travel events that you get. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. Or you get the other one where it's like, oh, there are ants across the road. We should not go further and go around it. Oh, there's a duck on the road. Oh, there's a guy in metal armor. Like, guys, let's like make a cartoon thing out of it, right? That's why I have all of these event packs that kind of, yeah, soften this blow. Yeah, just go away. I don't know. I don't know. Now we are going to Trier, right? That is one of the 3 archbishoprics in the empire at the time that would also be eligible to vote for the Kaiser. The game really is not good at representing that too. Like at this point in time, yeah, this is what always happens. Cologne is always taken by the Duke of Lower Lorraine or Lower Lotharingia. And that's just so... No, that would never have happened, right? You would never attack the Archbishop of Cologne and take his city away from him. That will get you in all kinds of trouble. Yeah, I don't like that about the game, that it kind of does this. I do have another little mod. When I play in the area, I have like the Archbishopric of Cologne actually being a duchy by itself. Yeah, but anyway. If we ever going to play here, maybe I will just do it differently then. One fine day like this, the weather is nice, the pastures of Warendorf look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. What kind of, like, what is this, old MacDonald's farm? Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. A local patriarch approaches me. Fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? Alright, yeah, he's actually like Saxon, so he hopefully speak German. Maybe I should do a German accent with these things too. It's interesting because I am German, but I struggle to do a German accent when speaking English because I kind of trained myself not to sound too German when I speak English. I don't know, what would it be like? A fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? Like that, right? I could apply some of this back home. Oh, yes, yes. We can definitely look at this and then do this back at home because, yeah, this is like one of the best modifiers you can get in the game. It's so powerful. See, construction time down, construction costs down, holding taxes plus 20%, development growth plus 10% for 15 years. Look at this. Yes, I'm taking it, of course. Wow. Aha, we have some muddy roads. Yeah, I hate traveling sometimes. That's alright though. I think we will arrive home before winter, which would be great. Decisions are piling up. Ah, yeah. Aha. Giogi has become an even better knight. A study in martial. Aha. Adalbert, the local captain, and a few of his officers greet me as my entourage enter the military camps of Verden. As he wanders off, I quickly dismount and follow him through the latest siege equipment. I nod appreciating the organized chaos I am observing. Now, what would my lord want to do next? Adalbert looks at me expectantly. Sparring. Yeah, what is that? Contraption? No. I'm sorry, what would it be? Or let's do some sparring. Martial +1. Great. I think we learned a lot. Actually, really learned a lot. Maybe this really is having a softening effects on his like crippling trauma and so on, even though obviously he still has the trait. But maybe in roleplay terms we could say that all of these things he saw on the road and everything, that has kind of changed his outlook on life to a certain degree. Oh yeah, the sea is calm and forgiving today. Still as a boulder and a powerful wind at our back to boot. I thought this sea was still... No, never mind. It seems it'll be an easy day for the rowers below. But then I spot the mangled corpse of a ship... Right, by the way, cannot let that go. An easy day for the rowers below. There would be no rowers on the ship that he would take at this point in time. Right, he would have these ships that would later on be called Kogge, and you would sail. Right, you're not rowing all the way through the Baltic to get home. You use your sail, especially when you have the wind at your back. Why row then? I spot the mangled corpse of a ship. Okay, also not a mangled corpse, but you spot a wrecked ship. Okay, buried nose first into some jagged rocks just ahead. There doesn't appear to be any survivors, and the rocks would be no trivial thing to navigate, yet I feel compelled to go and investigate this mysterious wreck. If I feel compelled, then I do it. Oh, what happens? As suspected, the wreckage contains no life, save for a few birds pecking away at the half-eaten corpses of the travelers which came before us. Upon closer inspection, I see something shining in the bloodied beak of a bird. With a high-pitched squawk, it drops the object into the wreckage and flies away, leaving me to collect this intriguing object. It is the marble scepter of Jaira. Oh, what? What? Learning +1, prowess +2. Okay, learning lifestyle experience. Wow, that's a find. That's a find. Interesting. Okay. And there we are. It's October. Just before the winter, we are able to return back home. Right, so I think more than a year. We've been on the road for more than a year. Now we are back. So let's pause here for a moment. What do we do? Oh, this is still in 100 years, so we'll still keep it for now. But this lace here, let's do it like this, right? We know that, while we are not on the best of terms with our wives sometimes, we do recognize that when she said our brother is not the man we think he is, she was actually right, and we shouldn't have doubted her at the time. So let's do this. Let's give her that lace, so maybe she can do something pretty with it. She won't. She won't. The game doesn't work that way. But it's a role-playing thing, right? So we gift her this, to show her our appreciation. What else is there to do? We can hold court, of course. Maybe let's do some other things first before we get there. Our son Stig is actually looking to remarry. And he is going to marry Ingrid Gregersdatter of Viborg. That's the Jarl of Viborg. I think that's in Jylland. I think that's not the best match he could go for. But we would be critical of his actions anyway. Always critical of him. Okay. Well, I guess that's good for you. Let's have a look at this in general. Like, we now have Great Jarl Asser. And of course that means Sigrid is also back home. She is back. But we have already made ties with her son, Bent. I still think she is kind of isolated at this point. Right, being ousted as this person who tried to murder her own kin. Let's hope it stays that way and she behaves for now. So, let's have a look. Alright. That is our opinion of Sigrid. Yeah, okay. They, of course, they love each other, right? So, of course, he wanted her back. There was something I found out the other day when I just clicked around. Our good Anton here, right? And his beautiful wife, Alfrieder. They have a son. And he is Sigdrick Antonsen. And look at him. The boy is 9 years old. And he about kicks everyone's ass. Look at him. His prowess is 18. And he's only 9. Like, he will grow up to be like the most badass of warriors. So maybe that's something we want to nurture in a way. He is raised in intrigue, which no, doesn't make that much sense to me. He's a charming little dude. Strong and a giant and also charming. Very, very charming, I guess. Alright, let's see. His mother is actually looking after him. Yeah, and I guess that would be good for him. Yeah, I guess we could leave it at that. Maybe he will then follow his father at some point when his father dies. So let's have a look out for him. Sigtrygg. The strong little boy of Copenhagen. There we are. Let's do something. Okay. So, now that we know our brother has done certain things, I don't know. Do we want to know it all? Do we want to know the full extent? Part of him wants to, I think. So, under a pretense, let's send our mother to his court. No, sorry, not our mother, our aunt to his court with her 75 years of age to see if there's anything else that Asser has done that he's kept from us. Yeah, I think he somehow wants to know. So, what else could we do? Yes, of course, all of these marriages for our sons. Let's have a look. So, here's Skjalm. And Skjalm, I think, is still our favorite child. Maybe that's even something we could say at this point, right? Choose favorite child. There we go. He is definitely our favorite. We like him best. You know, all these events around that tournament a few years ago. Like he's always been by our side, even if we didn't train him personally. But we do appreciate that he's become such a brilliant strategist, right? Because martial matters are really the main thing that we that we do. Or that we know about, so we can really appreciate his good education here that obviously our friend Rangvi did for him. And I think we want to find the best match possible for him. The best match possible that is out there. I think going for alliance power at this point is not that relevant. I think prestige gain would be the one to look out for. And there we have Theodora Rurikid. Of course, the Rurikids are the kings of the Rus. There we go. Her grandfather is King Rostislav of Galicia Volhynia. We have Jutta Eriksdatter. So she is the granddaughter of our friend King Eric. That would also make sense. Although I think we are not too fond of her father here, the other Eric. Like the craven sadist. I don't think we are into that very much. So, okay, but these sound like reasonable things. I did have a look around and saw that there are possible other matches. Like, the Count of Halland has this daughter here, Maria. And she is currently actually the heir to Halland. Mother already 33, he's 35. Yeah, probably likely that they will get another child. And, well, might be a daughter too, right? So, there is a reasonable chance that we will do, or the same thing could happen that happened down here in Bornholm. Something to keep in mind, but then I also saw, let's see if she's still around. Yes. That the current king of Sweden, and maybe that's something to look into now that the father, the famous conqueror, right? He had the conqueror trait. Eiríkr is dead. We can see the extent of his conquerings. And we see that what he mainly did in his life was, conquering the Sami people. Up here. I mean, from an economical perspective, doesn't make that much sense. I guess these lands are pretty poor. They're also underdeveloped and so on. But yeah, I mean, Sweden is a very big landmass now, right? So, and I guess before he died, he wanted to go for Finland. I guess if he had lived longer, then he would have conquered Finland as well. But he's dead. His son is around. That's King Önundur. Or I don't know what that kind of O is. O with a kind of pigtail around it, under it. Looks like a little piggy, the O, right? Lacks a head. Anyways, so he's around, and he's not a conqueror, but he's also very capable man, and we, I think, would admire him, right? Also a brilliant strategist, military engineer, forwarder, really good marshal, but also all around, like really good king. And yeah, so he has a daughter, Malfrieder, and let's just, I know he's not going to do this, but let's just see. Oh, we are only at -4. -4, guys. There must be something we could do. We could send him a poem. Look at it, we could send him a poem. Oh, that would actually, that could also backfire. Legacy, all the same. Mourning or strive, and there's a 53% chance that he likes it, and a 46% chance that he really hates it. I don't know, maybe let's not do the risky thing. Maybe let's do the more proven thing. 75 gold, even 37 gold. How much does this affect him? This would be 11, so we would be at -2. When we currently marry, or we want to marry. Check. At -4, and that is because of the opinion of the spouse. Skjalm is -1, and the opinion of the matchmaker, that is us, is -9. So he's at -13, and that gives a -9 modificator. So what kind of maths is behind that? it's not half. It's not. Is it 2/3? Somewhere in that area, right? So about 2/3. So let's say we give him a little gift, a little incentive. There we go, of 37 gold, still quite a lot. He would gain 11 gold, 11 opinion of us, and I would be at -2. So that should be enough, right? Oh, let's go for it. Let's go for it. There we go. Yes! He will actually do it. Oh, wow. All right. Oh, we could have done this, right? We could have asked, or we could have told him that we will do a grand wedding. They're just so very expensive. I mean, we do get a reasonable amount of gold now per month, but still, this is awfully expensive. Nah, I don't think we'll be able to do this at this point in time. But then again, we can decide when the betrothal is actually done, right? And that would be another, I don't know, 9 years or so. So yeah, let's do this. Let's do this and have ourselves be allied, I think, with the King of Sweden in return. Oh, wow. There we go. That's, yeah. I think Skjalm would like that one. And then we have our Ebbe. Let's see, what could we do with him? Let's also look for the prestige. Yeah, maybe with him we could look into this direction here. I mean, yeah, having this Theodora around, she's orthodox and she does not like us that much. Oh, cultural intolerance and stuff. And religious intolerance and so on. That being said, I mean, it is prestigious, right? Marrying into the Rurikids. Also, yeah, going for Jutta here. Probably don't like her character that much. You know what? What we can do is let's have Ebbe. Let's arrange an introduction for him. Right, that's nice. There we go. We can just arrange an introduction, see if they click, and if they do, they can marry. Isn't that great? We send a proposal. I guess King Eric is going to like this. We are both friends. We both like each other very much. So he would definitely like that. There we go. Yeah. Alright, there was some other things, I think. Like we have the Danish crown, and I wanted to give this another name. So let's rename it. And I think we would go that this is like the official crown of the Great Jarl of Sjalland. So we call it... I copied this and it doesn't like it. Like I had this AE thing, you know, that kind of mashed together, A and E. Maybe let's do it like that then. Sjalland. Right. There we go. Maybe we can try it again some other time. So that would be the official crown now of Sjalland. Then what else do we have here? Maybe at some point we need to think about repairing our Heidersringen and the Hedningerdingsbane, because the lower this number gets here, the more we have to pay. I think somewhere around the middle of it we would have to pay like 150 gold or something. That one would call us 50, that one would call us 50. Let's keep that in mind, do that within the next, I don't know, 5 years. Yeah, right now I think we're good. Let's put it there. Don't like it when there's a kind of space between it. That's all good. And we can hold court. I guess that's something that we could do. Hold court. Now we're back. So, who's coming? There we go. Our aunt is here. She can barely contain her rage erupting. Something must be done about that Swabian outsider. She gesticulates wildly. I have quite enough of Mayor Agnes and her ridiculous customs. Oh yeah, we wanted to do something about this, right? I mean, have you seen those savages eat? Those savage Swabians? Stuffing themselves with their Maultaschen? Have you seen them? And there's this Swabian regional food, regional dish that is that's actually quite nice. So you have kind of meat and yeah, stuff inside a little yeah, what would you call it? Damn it, lack the word right now. So you have something made of dough, right? You wrap it in dough and then you it's basically like a ravioli somewhere around there. Like Italians are gonna murder me now, but I'm alright. They already are kind of crossed with me, I think, so we're good. It is time for your foreign subjects to adopt the mores of their betters. Aha. Our nobility must be Danish. There is much you could learn from other traditions. I guess that would be something maybe he would say now, right? After being back. Being back from his trip. Having even sung Swabian ballads to praise the city of Offenburg. Danish know Agnes is a loyal vassal. Sjalland is a land of many peoples. Do we say this? I mean, yeah. I mean, we could see that Agnes is really against us, right? That would be something palpable, not only represented in numbers, but by behavior. So that might prompt us to say this. I don't know, let's roll the die and go between the first two options. It's a 1. Our nobility must be Danish. And I think that is the, the prompt for us to revoke her title. There we go. There we are. Yes, you saw no choice. I know. There was no choice for you. That's the thing. And now we can have a look into whom we would actually put in this position. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Kurt Brock, our courtier and son of our good friend Gutmar, has actually come of age, and he is known to be a fortune builder. So just the right person, I think, to go and manage a town like Slagelse. I guess, of course, we could also think about our own brother. We definitely want him to be in a position of power, especially once our aunt is gone. He could be our spy master, and he is reasonably good at stewardship as well. Wow. I think, yeah, blood is thicker than anything, so I think that is a position we would like to offer our brother. Right? There we go. And I think his father would have liked that. Seeing that all of his sons are in some degree in a position of power. Like even his daughter, who's then married to another great Jarl. And now his youngest, Matthias, is the Forget. Slagels are not that prestigious, of course, but then he was like the fourth son. And now he has something at least, right? There's something for him too. So for now, let's put him in this position of the steward. And then let's see what happens when Margarete is finally going to rest in peace. My Huntmaster Jerzy, Huntmaster or is it Huntsmaster? I don't know. Jerzy approaches carefully, cradling a woolen bundle. With a grin, he pulls back the swaddling, revealing a pair of squinting eyes above a rolling tongue. A puppy! Oh, he can hardly keep the excitable furball in his arms. Oh, a gift from the finest mastiff litter I've seen in some time, he says between face licks. Oh, you must take advantage and expand your kennels, my lord. Oh yes, we do have to do this. Right? Puppies. All of them. Our kennels will have no competition. Oh, 160 gold. Whoopsie. Who's good, pup? You are. Right, I wouldn't think that he found cat superior. No. Oh. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Not only do we gain a pet dog, but House Hvide gains dog lovers. That's definitely something we want to be known for 30 years, and it gives us a small boost in health as well. Oh, wow. And all members will be able to take the adopt puppy decision. Isn't that great? Yeah, of course. Okay, right, we're going into that right now, but I think it's totally worth it if we go for puppies. My guest, Hvide of Rajibor, okay, approaches my throne with a smirk on his face and bows deeply. Greetings, your majesty. During my recent trip to the Kingdom of Poland, I learned some fascinating tidbits about several of King Bolesław's subjects. I would be happy to share these with you for a price. I don't think we're in the mood to throw some money around now. Nah. Nobody extorts me in front of my own court. Begone, rumor monger. I mean, we are this wrathful guy, right? But then again, I think we are currently very chill. He has just had the puppies and everything, and he's not stressed at all. So maybe that kind of softens him. And I think the last one is reasonably angry, right? Begone, rumor monger! My court has no place for the likes of you. Yeah, let's pick that one. Okay, there we go. That was nice. Alright, I guess we need some money now. But, yeah. We'll see. Oh, well, I guess. That was how we could ask the head of faith. Oh, he's at 63 now. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, because of the dog lovers, you see. People like us now that we have a dog. Should he actually do this? Use his newfound relation with the Pope to... Okay, let's do it like this. He would ask the Pope for gold, but also he would use that gold to invest into, another monastery. That sounds good to me. Yes, we ask for gold. There we go. Oh, level 7. Wow. Impressive, Tokay. 236. There we are. There we go. Oh, what happened here? Stig departed for your court and Absalon departed for your court. I don't know what happens here, right? Sometimes that just happens. And that happened now that I asked the Pope for gold. So, I don't know, is that a weird bug? That this triggers people coming home, right? That's not the best thing to happen right now. Stig is not the regent here anymore. I guess he comes to our court, so we have a little I don't know, control over him again. But, not sure about this. Stick departing for our court and then Absalon coming back to us. That may be something that we like. We hope that nothing happens to him on his journey, but when he is home, we could take care of him. Right? We could take better care of him. And I guess also reinstate him as bishop. Yeah, that's what we would do. I think Gerd would understand. Gerd would understand. Is he going to stay in our court again? Yeah, he is. He's quite... Maybe he could... let's check this. Maybe we offer him something else. And that is... yeah. We're taking over the position of good old Diedrich. He's getting old. He is getting old. And he has made quite the amount of coin in his time here. So, yeah, let's do it like this. Gerd takes over this position. There we are. Alright. Yeah, okay, what I wanted to do... Oh, wow. First we gotta name our dog! What is our dog called? Our dog is called Romper. There we go! As I pat the dog on the head, he happily wags his tail. Ah, oh, yeah. Romper. Our Romper. And that's what I wanted to do. We build, and since we got quite the coin, we go for a large monastery again, I think. There we are, for the glory of the Lord. Yes. So the we are building a monastery now here. Built a monastery in Jorlunde before. I think the modifier is still there. No, it's not. That's what I don't like about this decision. I really think it should be a permanent modifier on the county. It doesn't have to be that big, right? But just something to remind you that you invested quite a sum of money, because it's about as expensive as you would as a little building here. So, yeah. Well, at least we get to do this. And I think that fits now. That fits with the whole role-playing aspect of it. There we go! An alliance formed with the King of Sweden. Isn't that nice? Oh, there we go. Ebbe is all eager. The invitation has been accepted and Jutta is on her way to Roskilde. Yes, Ebbe at least is pleased when I present the news of his potential future wife. She's coming here to meet me? He asks excitedly. I hear she's the King of Denmark's granddaughter. He will probably be like, what am I supposed to wear? Then he paused, considering, but what if she doesn't like me? Does that mean we won't be married? Even after she comes all this way? Yeah, all this way. She's like hopping from one island to the other, mate. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. It'll be alright. It will be alright, mate. And there we are. She arrives. Ebbe still seems pleased by the idea of the visit and what it potentially represents. And the initial exchanges as he bade her welcome did nothing to dispel that. Meanwhile, Jutta was cordial and well-mannered. If anything, she was eager to get things underway. Right. Again, we talked about marrying before. And just yesterday, talked with one of my friends about this, who's also watching this, so hey. And he said that the actual law was that there should be at least 7 people in between where you marry. So, how would you do this? Right, we have Ebbe. I am Ebbe's father. 1. Skjaln. Oh no, in this case, Signe. 2. Then, Astrid. 3. Then, Svend. 4. Then, Eric. 5. Then, other Eric. 6. And finally, Jutta. 7. Yay! So, according to official medieval church law, they are eligible for marrying because there's like, 7 people between them. But I guess this kind of thing where I said like, hey, cousins of the 3rd degree are potentially okay to marry, so that works out in the end. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, there we are. A good impression. After Jutta and her retainers were put up for the night, I held a small dinner in the Great Hall. A chance, I thought, for Ebbe and the lass to speak before the more formal introduction tomorrow. It went better than I'd hoped. Jutta was the soul of dignity and manners, making a point of including each person in the conversation and listening intently when they spoke. It was difficult not to feel included when she turned her attention to you. Even Ebbe clearly found himself swayed when Jutta engaged him in a light banter, much to the delight of the table. Let's hope this momentum carries on into tomorrow's introduction. Yeah, I guess, right? She would be well-mannered and so on. Like, she's the granddaughter of a king. She comes from the kingly court. She would be very much raised as a princess. That was an excellent way to start. The next day, when the morning arrives, Jutta presents herself in the throne room, primed and preened and ready to spend the day with Ebbe. She appears nervous, which is understandable considering the eyes of the entire Sjalander court are on her. If she has any reservations, she at least has the grace to not let it show. To not let them show. Okay. As for Ebbe, he is far less guarded about his opinion. He has been beaming brightly at Jutta from the moment she appeared, clearly eager to get the day started. While the court watches, Ebbe steps forward and takes her out of the chamber. His plan is to spend the day on a long hike, apparently. The introduction is about to begin. Oh, there we are! The day that Ebbe and Jutta spent in each other's company turned out to be a successful one. They roamed the lands immediately around Roskilde, with Ebbe pointing out various historical sites. The primary point, of course, was for the two to talk. Jutta clearly found the hike an utter delight, by all reports, and they chatted amiably. Despite all the watchful eyes charting their every move, they seemed at ease and the day appeared to be a success. As the sun began to wane and the couple were called back for the castle for dinner, Ebbe privately confessed as much. "This is the girl I want to marry," he said. It's clear that Jutta feels the same. The question then is their marriage still what I want? Yeah, of course, sure. And once again, he's the best at this. Tokay is amazing as a matchmaker. Far superior, actually, than his father was. There we go. And of course, the king accepts. Yes, Ebbe and Jutta are betrothed. Look at this. Now we have that all sorted out. And I guess Matthias, now that he is here, he would be able to marry himself, wouldn't he? I guess we could. Oh yeah. Alright, maybe let's do this, right? We do have her still at our court, Theodelinda. Kinda also wanted to marry her to a knight, but she comes from a really reputable house, right? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. There we are. Oh, I just clicked something away, and there was some little boy being captured. Was that someone of our house? Whoop. No. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Gotta have a look. Wasn't him, right? No, he does have a son. He does have a son. Bully has a son. Bjarke. Prince Bjarke Bullisen of Jerusalem. There we go. And we're off the hook. Don't have to do all of that. Oh, okay. Yeah. I jinxed it. I jinxed it. Oh no, this will surely be a union marked by discord. Oh no, they are rivals. I will send them a message to congratulate them. Well, I guess you always need the odd one out. There we go. We can negotiate an alliance with Jarl Toke, our grandson. Yes, let's do this. Gosh, we have so many alliances now, do we? Oh, well, what's happening here? There are raiders from Holstein. Wait a second. What? What is happening here? Duke Marcin of Holstein. Nakonid. Obotrite. From Lübeck. Wow. That guy clearly, he has the goal to try sacking the court of our king. Is he doing nothing about this? Well, if he's not doing anything, then I surely will. Christ in heaven. Can't just let that go. Yeah, now he's moving. I mean, just horrendous. How dare they? How dare they? There we are. Also the first test of our retinue outriders. Oh, we're back at this. Storniev Orzinski. Yeah, let's see. Storniev counters with a fierce hail of quick slashes, almost running me through repeatedly. Now I think I'll show you how I have the sword made. My opponent's guard is fierce and I feel far from victory. Taunt him a little. That's where I get stress. That's where... Oh, everything is giving me stress. Wow, okay. I think I liked that one before, right? Trying to disarm him. Nah, didn't work. Well, I guess I'll show him how I have the sword again. and again. There we go! All of this showing him how I have the sword has finally worked out. Confidence is half of any fight, and I throw out fluidly quick slashes with all the confidence of the seasoned expert. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we actually managed to capture him. There you go. Yeah. Dual opponent captured. Good stuff. Improved prowess. Okay. Yeah. There we are. I will show them. 22 people lost. Let's see details. The retinue outriders killed 35 guys. The knights killed 63. Yeah. Good stuff, I think. Oh yes, Connie riders. They are good too, right? Yeah. Oh, and also had a lot of losses. Well, well done. Well done, everyone. Showing Toke that also it's okay, he can still fight. It's okay, he's not overwhelmed by it. Maybe now he needs a little bit of, you know, time off again. I think he still has the bottle trauma. I think that will only go away in 11-19. Aha! Our son begins the heir in training one. Should we at this point? I didn't actually wanted to do it now. I wanted to wait until Margrethe here has met, is meeting her maker. 76 and still there. They're like, nah, I'm not dying. I will outlive all of you. Could do a little hunt. I guess we're okay. We're okay currently. No sighting anyway. That would surely be an incentive. Let me speed it up for now. Just, you know, just having the peace and quiet. Isn't that nice for a change? Oh, as soon as I said it. As soon as I said it. Bang. Alright, there we are. Our good friend, King Eric, has died. He was 62, he probably died of old age, yes. Which was good for him. I think overall he was a good king. I think his only real flaw was that he didn't go after his brother Benedict when he knew that he was a kinslayer, sorry, and even went into an alliance with him. I think that was a serious flaw. Apart from that, to us, to the Hvide, he's always been good, right? He let us take Sjalland, sanctioned that himself. He got us a pardon when we were excommunicated. He has been nothing but good to us. So, farewell. Farewell, King Eric. You've been a good king. And of course, he was a good king in terms of Denmark. There were no internal wars while he was king. Quite the contrary to his brother, who was king before him. So, yeah, I guess there's mostly good to say about him. And now we have... Where's he? What? What's happening here? Why is he... What? We have King Björn, who, I don't know, for whatever reason did not have a seat, apparently. And I said before that what I was expecting when that happens is that they would take Roskilde, because that is actually the seat of the kings of Denmark. But for whatever reason, that did not happen. I mean, of course, you could argue this is our main seat. We are here, our court is here, our primary seat is here. But I think I had this in another game where I definitely had the primary seat in a certain county, and then it was taken away from me anyway. So this is quite, I did not expect this. And I guess our brother did not expect this either. Okay. There we are. He has taken his court to Arkona, and is now also the Jarl of Rügen, I guess. It's King Björn. By now, we are almost done shuffling through all of the children of the former King Sven II. The only one really left now is Prince Niels, and he's already in poor health. But not King Björn. He is actually in good and fine health, because he's ate some aged cheese. That's good for him. Great for you, Björn. Go for your cheese. And what else is there to say about him? He's lustful, trusting, wrathful. Okay, I think that's definitely not the best combination for a king. Lustful and trusting. Given the kind of state Denmark usually is in, with everyone plotting against everyone else. But he's capable. He's good in martial. He's decent in diplomacy. The other ones are not too bad either. And he's good in his prowess still. So, yeah. He's definitely... Or he's going to be a good king. I guess. I'm sure about this. Then we have his son, Jarl Gorm of Blekinge. I think he is actually... Yes. He is married to our niece, Jutta. Daughter of Asse. Who else is here? His firstborn son is Birger. He's married to a Bornholm, so the sister of Benedicte. As you can see, everything... There's not that many people in Denmark. Not that many families that are in power, so there's a constant shuffling and marrying here, marrying there, and so on. Okay. Let's see whom we would vote for. I guess we could vote for Björn. Compassionate, lustful again. Wrathful is okay, I guess, with us. Compassionate, that's a kind of weird combination. Then again, married to one of our own. And she's very much the embodiment of a Hvide, right? Brave and wrathful and vengeful. Strong character. fearless antagonist. And really, really good at managing a realm. I think for that reason alone of knowing that such a capable person of our own family would then be Queen of Denmark is reason enough for us to say that we will vote for Gorm. Here we are. Yeah, rank 2 I guess currently. Let's see. His brother at 68. Yeah. Let's see if there's a change of hearts at some point. I guess he's definitely worse, right? Trusting and arrogant. That's not traits you want to have in a king. Alright, okay. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I guess that stressed us out. That stressed us out. Really. Okay. Yeah, I guess. We could possibly... Well, we would want to take the island of Finn. But no. That's not something... I don't think that's something Tolkien would even consider. First of all, because Eric's daughter here is now promised to our own son. So that's definitely not the way to go. Don't go against your alliances in that way. And yeah, I'm sure that probably the king will grant us Eric as a vassal anyway, right? Let's just look at this. I mean, of course, what we could also do, or try to do, maybe we can't do it right now because we only recently held a funeral, is to actually bury. And I guess, yeah, for this reason, we could do it in here, in a proper big church. We could bury him. But, yeah. You must have had a recent... Oh, we're just missing gold. We're just missing gold for this. Missing 17 gold. I guess? Oh, right. No, we don't. We don't, because... Oh, still 17, but it would cost less, of course, because we don't need any travel options here. Guys, let's think about this. I think we would definitely think about this. Because, yeah, the king was close to him. Definitely. At several points in his life, Asa is going for the Liberty faction again. Probably really crossed about this kind of hostile takeover. He wants me to be the of Denmark. Yeah, I guess we're going back into the position of Marshal, which is totally fine. Yeah. Been in this position for all of our reign, right? So 15 years by now. Yeah, court grandeur is decreasing again. You get these momentary or temporary boosts when you do your hold court events. But it goes back to its like natural threshold. Alright, Absalom is back at our court. Oh, look at him. He was such a proud and fine young man. And now this. Poor Absalom. I think with his bravery and so on, I think he would be maybe a little bit vain about this. Like, he would not like his appearance. Oh, Ebbe is about to leave court. Why would he do that? Let's do it like this. Now that our sons are here, I think we definitely want them to be our knights. Right? So, Stig, Skjalm, and Ebbe. They are all our knights. Yeah, that makes sense for me. So now he does not have a reason to go. You're a knight now. Stay. Yeah, we'll just go through this part here too. Just to unlock that down here. Is that maybe something we would do right now? I mean, we do have a reasonable development. I think it's probably better than anyone around us. It's us too, at 14 here, 13 there. Alright, 16 down here as well. Scorn is 17 even now. Okay, I guess increasing development is still the way to go. Oh, Sigurda is terrible at being a physician and being the one to look after our artifacts. I guess that is because he's infirm now. He's infirm. He can't do this anymore. Maybe, yeah, let's have Gerd take over this position. There we are. I can also go into research. But then we also need an antiquarian. There's only poor options here. Maybe that's something we could have... yeah, our son Steak do while he's around. Is that, or would that be demeaning? I think he would also be responsible, like the one looking after the crown and the weapons and so on, the armory. No, I think it would more be showing him our trust. I think. Yeah, let's do it like this. Alright, yeah, we need direct language teaching again. There we go. Gerd. Is there anything else we need in here? Court Chronicler? No. We do have a legend out there. That's way too expensive for us, sadly. We don't really need a court jester or a bodyguard at this point. Oh. Right. Him here. Stoiniev Orzhinsky, the Obotride who tried to raid the lands. I guess he would probably tell us that that was not his plan. He's like just and honest and so on. And he's just a loyal man, right? So he followed his, yeah, that man here into battle. Would he be actually someone we would think about having joined our court? No, he holds a grudge against us. That's not a good thing. Let's let him go, but with a hook. There we are. I don't think we would feel any wrath towards that guy. We beat him in battle. Right, that is already satisfaction there. Duchy of Sardinia. Farewell, Stoiniev. Oh, there we go. Grand vassal. Yeah. Oh no, so now that guy is our vassal. Oh, okay. Yeah, but what can we do with him? What can we do with that guy? I mean, we could... No, we couldn't do this because he's landed. Cannot make him a bishop because that's the only thing he really can do. I guess his intrigue is not that terrible. That being said, we had other plans here. I guess Matthias can stay in that position. Yeah, okay. Let's leave it like that for now. And when Auntie is gone, then we can think about that. 1 hour 40 minutes. Yeah, let's have it roll again. So, yeah, at this point we're just waiting for her to die. When will she die? So, oh yeah. Okay, she didn't find any secrets there. Yeah, and I'm not wasting any time there. We already know that our brother is actually a murderer. That's not something nice. Oh, there we go. As I walk through the town, rage overcomes me once again. The only thing on my mind recently is when great Jarlfru Sigrid of Jylland and I became rivals. I must get my revenge on Sigrid somehow. I look up at the gallows in front of me. Perhaps if I make my moves carefully, she will hang there soon. Yeah... What I don't like about this is that revenge in CK3 terms always boils down to murder schemes. Like, that would be the only way, really, to have revenge on someone. And I don't think that's actually representative of the Middle Ages. I think what they had in mind when they did this was the... you know, the Renaissance era in Italy, where you would have loads and loads of these murder schemes going on. In between the great houses and so on. But not here, not at this time, not in the early 12th century. They were very much open about their grievances, right? I think I talked before about this this event that would happen around, I think, 1150, where there were like 3 people that could potentially be king of Denmark at that point, and one of them invited them to Roskilde. And he just killed them. Just killed them openly. So I think that's how they handled this. So if they had a grudge, they would just go to that person, I don't know, kill them, but not like, yeah, this kind of like plotting and stuff. I don't know. But then again, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. The game is really pushing us, right? The game is pushing us. It says like, hey, if you don't do this, you're screwed. That's not very nice of the game. It's blackmailing us. It's so blackmailing and saying, hey, you do this or else. Yeah, I guess we will be at level 3 again. As we always are. I guess we could hold that funeral for the king. That would surely give us some relief. Oh, wow. Murder plot. Increased success chance. Yeah, again, like, some of you might think, yeah, why not? Why not do this, right? He would be totally in the right to do this somehow. Again, when you do this, you totally know that you will become a kinslayer. Again, it's something you would do behind someone else's back. It's not like confronting them about stuff or anything. You will have to put other people in that position too. Like you would have to order someone from your court to be an assassin and kill her. When that person might have sworn oaths to our father before and he would never have allowed for this, right? And again, we do have this kind of these people around us, right? Gudma, for example, who's also friends with her. He would definitely tell us that that is not the way to go. Our son, Absalom, who might have also vengeful ideas, very much a man of the cloth, a man of the church, and he would not go with this. Guys, I would just take the second option, even again if it screws with our sanity. We'll just try to get it back somehow. This is not the right way to handle this. This is not the right way. And she's pregnant right now. How could he do this? How could he possibly think that murdering a pregnant woman would be an answer to his grievances? No. He has to grit his teeth. He has to swallow this down. And that's just the way to go. There is no other way of doing this. Let's see. The king is already at his court. Because now let's just do this quickly. Yeah, more stress loss. There we go. Right. Yeah, we need someone to bury. Forgot that. There we are. Yeah, we mourn, of course. Guests would be extended family, neighboring rulers, of course. Oh, coming. Hey, it's the king, right? Not just anyone. We are burying the king here. Okay. We start the funeral. I kind of like this. I like that we are the one to do this. Also doing it on the island of Sjelland, right, where the Danish kings would come from. It is some sort of a statement too. Like, he would tell the other nobles that he definitely also is, even if, right, very distant, a part of the royal line. Through his mother, through his grandfather, and then Astrid. Princess Astrid. He is part of this line as well. So. There we go. 2 months. Oh god, yeah, he's in bad health again. You just need to get there. Hang in there, Tokay. Hang in there. Just hang in there. Is he coming? No. Oh. What do we have here? Yeah. Lasse. Of course, the son of Benedict turns out also to be a schemer. Oh, he's quite competent, is he? Very, very competent at almost everything. Wow. Yeah, I guess as bad a person as Benedict was, he was probably taking care that his son got the best education and taught him a lot, probably, about how is his crude view of the world. Alright. We're barely at 3, right? What is that? A severe penalty. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, let's just do this. Get our good friend the proper burial that he deserves. And there you go. Of all the figures, venerated and villainous, none have been desired more than our departed King Eric. With his crowd of weepers and gawkers finding other subjects to satisfy their fascination, I am left at last with a moment of solace between myself and my acquaintance. Yeah, I will definitely allow myself a moment of grief. Yes. Oh, look at this. Rangvi and Asa have... they have gone against each other. Let's see. Rangvi is wounded too. So is Asa. What kind of state is he in? He's actually in poor health now. Oh, it's an aggravated wound. Oh, no, I definitely don't want him to die like this. That would be very much like a pity. Oh, Stig told a joke about shoes. Haha, that joker. Our son Stig. Look at the Hedninger in Spane. That has a illustrious history. And the Haderslingen too. Yes, very illustrious. All artifacts that our father won and gained. Oh, look at that. The meat vendors praise us. Oh, what happens here? Ah, right. Stig can marry Ingrid. I guess that was the marriage that he arranged, that he wanted it. Right, so yeah, okay. We will send that proposal. There we go. What else? Oh no, that's still the one. Alright. I hope for more opportunities to relieve some stress. Oh, look at that. He made a friend. Wounded Asa made a friend. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. Wow. He has the gall to, while we are here burying his own brother, something that he was unable to do or didn't want to do, and now he wants to revoke our rights that were given us by the king, his brother, to the Jarldom of Sjelland. Wow. That's just... wow. Let's have a look. He is, of course, King Björn. He has about 1,900 people he can bring into war. He is allied to our brother. And I can only hope for our brother that he will not go with his king. He should be pissed, right? He should not like him. He has already taken away land from him, occupying it to put his throne on his land. I mean, of course, this is not acceptable, not in the slightest. There is no way we would accept this. So, what is going to happen? I will decline. That will mean we will immediately start a war. The war will be against the king, and if we win, he will be deposed. I mean, we don't have to be afraid of anything at this point. We have allies. And quite a lot of them. We even have the King of Sweden on our side. I mean, I guess from that point of view, it makes sense for Björn. He sees us as a threat potentially now. We are burying the former King of Denmark on lands that we occupy, that we say are ours, when they are the ancestral seat of the kings of Denmark. So I don't put it against him. I don't put it against him because he would see us as a big threat. So he probably feels forced to act. He feels forced to act to take away from us what is rightfully his. Right? He has actually a pressed claim to this. Yeah. And that is, yeah, that's just what's happening. Of course, on the other hand, we would never give in. No. We will decline. No, of course, and now that war requires my full attention. I can't just, yeah. No. Okay. Okay. Well, of course. We will ask... Oh, we need a hook for this? Select the war. I can't select it. Can't be called as an ally against his liege or vassals. Oh. Huh. Well, I guess we can only hope that some people will go with us. But then again, right? We have people here that we can definitely call. I guess not her then too. Yeah, not him. But there we go. We can call the King of Sweden. Yeah, him neither. Okay, yeah, that's the thing, right? They would know... They would not go against their own king necessarily. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let's just check. He has about... oh no, that's us. He has about 3,000 guys. And actually, there we go. Oh, that fits so perfectly. Even though, right, he is this trusting guy, honest and so on. Great Jarl Asser, who is actually our brother-in-law. He is going against us. And why? Because his wife is Sigrid, and she would have been in his ear. She would be like, yes, you need to do this. You need to go against... Oh, look, he's here. Can we actually snatch him? Can we actually just like take him? Let's try this. Let's see if we can apprehend him and take him hostage. But that's the coalition the king is going with, right? So he definitely sees now that he's screwed up. Even without the King of Sweden, we outnumber him because his own... no, that's not his son. That is actually... Oh, wow. Now we see a power player doing his move. Because Great Jarl Lasse, the son of Benedict, has no reason to come to our aid. Not allied with us, and certainly not a good friend of ours. Troubled history right there with the with the fathers and so on. But he is going against the king, and I guess he does this for his own reasons. He wants to have more power, and he gets more power the closer he is to the kingdom. And that means deposing the king. So, yeah, makes total sense for him to say, I will join this cause on behalf of Tolkien. And then we have our brother Asser, who is still loyal to us. That means a lot, I think, for us. But you can see, despite everything we have found out about him, we still trust him greatly. He trusts us. We are brothers, after all. And that means something in this world, right? There is just something you do not go against. Like, we would never make this murder public and so on. It might have affected our opinion of him to a little degree, but not when it comes to this. Let's see, I think there's more allies here. Oh no, that's just, yeah, 2. Okay, that's them. Alright, so yeah, we are awaiting the answer from the King of Sweden. And we can do this. We can definitely do this. Yes, of course he shall join. And he alone is so powerful. He can do that by himself. Alright, I'm back home. Am I even able to... still counted as traveling. No, there we are. There we go. I think he's... he's just got away. Okay. So... What exactly are we doing here? There is, of course, Jylland coming from the north. There is, and he will, yeah, he's definitely superior to us. Right? Bornholm coming here, our brother coming down there, and I guess, yeah, let's see what Lasse is doing. And then the King of Sweden will probably summon his army somewhere around here. And yeah, actually the only two options that we have would be going against Yuland or going against him. I mean, the obvious thing would be to directly go against him, right? He has about 1,400 people in his army now. I might actually be so bold and seek a direct confrontation. Going down here to meet the army of our brother. I guess he will be up here, right? Going against our fortifications, but yeah. Oh, we definitely won't host a feast. I'm very sorry about this, but yeah. Oh yeah. The union that he arranged himself is going to be marred with discord. Oh, well done, Stig. Yeah, just send them our congrats. Oh, what? Bornholm has 2,000 men? Oh, what's happening here? Oh, I'm completely ignoring this right now. Where are these coming from? The first army of Bornholm. Bondi 300? Allies. Where are they coming from? Or is this... Ah. This is actually... Jarl Gorm. Is he with us too? What is happening here, guys? Am I missing something? Like, he is the son of King Björn. He is not part of the war. Ah! He himself is a vassal of Lasse. And Lasse was raising his army here because now he is also the great Jarl of Skåne. Bornholm belongs to him too. And now he's raising his army here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess. I will see what Yuland is doing. Maybe I hope that he goes somewhere here, around here, and then Sweden, the Swedish king, will apprehend him. And we are just going here, and I think we're directly going for Rügen. Let's see what he's doing. He's trying to meet up with us, I guess. Yeah, Skeleton is under siege. Now let's hope... Yeah. Yes. It's all working out. The king apparently hasn't even raised his army. Oh, is that part here? Is that a part of this? Yes. That is everything he has. That is Yuland. And that is the king. That is them. So, they will meet. Oh, God. The 2,000 Huskarls of Sweden. They will just now crash into them. Oh, God. Ah. Oh, what else is happening here? A scandal in Sjælland. Yeah, I think the big scandal is that 3,000 guys are besieging us. I think that's the scandal, not a ménage à trois. I think that's... Oh, is it? We remove a polygamous noble? Rather not antagonize. Polygamous noble. Control decline and so on. Jesus Christ, okay. But still... don't want to spend gold or anything right now. Yeah. Okay. Maybe there's an outrage now in Sjælland about polygamy. Not an outrage about this war here. What's he doing? Hey. What are you doing there? What is this all about? Why are you going back? Yeah, now you're going there again. Oh, back and forth. That's fun, I guess. Having a little fun. Oh God, this game. This game. This game is actually... I don't even know what to say. I mean, the war will be over. It only takes us 44 days. We have a 4.6 daily siege progress. He only has 2.3, and it takes him 4 months to go to successfully besiege Roskilde. It will be long gone by then. And since the king only has this one county, this will be his KO. Oh, and while all of this happens, our Aunt Jarlfru Margrethe has died. There we go. She's died. Inheritance? Yes and no. That's her journal. Inherited? Yes and no from Jarlfru. Yes and no. Temple building construction cost. Okay. Monthly learning lifestyle. I think it's not something for us, I think. But it's interesting. And she has died of old age. Okay. So let me check. What did we want to do? I think we wanted to put Jarl Erik in this position. So yeah, he's okay with us now. Good to have him on our side, right? In this situation. Then, of course, that puts us in a precarious situation where we have too much holdings right now, and that's actually where I wanted to go and say that I think that's. Oh, I cannot do this because he's now the main. Oh, I want to do all of these things, but not right now because I'm in the middle of a war. Maybe let's wait here. let's just finish this war, and then we're good. I hope. Where are they? 3 months. We are at 17 days. And I hope this must be done then, because he only has this one county. Huh. Let's see. I mean, we'll win this war either way, but it would be not very good if Sjaland is besieged. What's that? I happen to visit a village in my realm. Why all these things keep coming when he's like in the middle of a siege? Oh, you will become the owner of a patchwork quilt. I'll accept this plain quilt for appearances, but will sell it later. Ugh, I guess we can take it. Thank you, people of Rügen. No! Oh! Oh, that's... I don't like that. This was not it. I mean, of course, he does have... Yeah, right, I guess, because this is still part of his kingdom. So not all of his counties are compromised, even though he only has one, but he has vassals. Okay. Yeah, I guess we will have to go here then. I mean, once we attack him, we definitely should get the aid of that guy here, right? Right, guys? Oh, we are over the 2-hour mark, by the way. No, but I really want to have this done. What? Yeah, I guess. Thank you for that flute. Thank you for that quilt. I think the people of Rügen really, really liked that we did this for them. They apparently didn't like their new king giving us all these gifts. What do we have here? Left the prison. Oh, yes. Yeah, of course. He is standing right here, and that's where the prisoners would go. Yeah, so we're losing Roskilde. I don't think we'll arrive there in time. Yeah, it's only 25 days. And this takes us a moment to get there. And now we have this, negative modifier. Although I think... Would we actually be able to get there in time? Would we be able to get there in time? Let's just check. And now... Yes! And... No! Yeah, okay, the monastery is... Oh, he took the renowned stag hide! Wait a second. Hello? All these things keep piling up here. Artifact lost. Yeah, we will definitely remember that one. We will... Oh, wait about it. We could actually have him change allegiances? Wow, okay. You know what, guys? It's been over 2 hours. I can definitely feel the strain. And I know we are in a very, very important position right now. So that's a terrible cliffhanger. But yeah, let's do this. We are battling the King of Denmark. who wants to take our land in Sierland. And we will take it back, guys. We will take it back in the next episode. Cheers. Bye-bye.